I 38 male cheated on my wife, 36 female, with our marriage counselor 42 female. And everything is blown up in a way I never imagined. I already know I'm going to get obliterated for this. I deserve it. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because my entire life has collapsed in the span of 6 days, and the only place I can actually say everything is here, behind a throwaway account. If my wife ever sees this, fine. She already hates me. But I need to get this out before I lose my mind. Backstory. My wife, Stephanie, and I have been together for 11 years, married for 8. We weren't perfect, but we used to be good, easy, light, laughing at stupid memes at 2 a.m., taking spontaneous weekend trips, burning pancakes on Sunday mornings. You know, the kind of small things that make a relationship feel alive. Then we had our daughter, Emily, and everything changed in ways neither of us expected. Stephanie became consumed, not just with motherhood, but with a fear that she'd mess something up. She spiraled into over-planning, overthinking, sleeplessness. I tried to help, but everything I did somehow made things worse. You folded the onesies wrong, became you don't care enough, became you checked out. Maybe I did check out a little. Maybe I was tired of being the emotional punching bag for every anxiety spike she had. But I never thought it would lead here. After a brutal argument last winter, where she told me she wasn't even sure she loved me anymore, she suggested marriage counseling. Enter Dr. Mara Langston. Rising tension. The sessions that became something else. The first day we met her, I felt it immediately, this unsettling sense that she saw straight through me. You ever meet someone who feels like they already read your mind before you speak? Mara was like that. Warm voice, sharp gaze, soft confidence. She talked to us like she had all the time in the world. Stephanie connected with her at first, but then started resenting her. She'd say things like, "She always takes your side. You two get along too well. I feel ganged up on." But it wasn't that. It was that Mara listened to me. Really listened. And when someone listens to you after months of being invisible, it becomes addictive. It started with longer post-session conversations in her office, 5 or 10 minutes, then 20. Then she started texting to check in, then late-night texts about coping strategies, then late-night texts about nothing in particular. I should have stopped it. I know that, but I didn't. There was this one night after session where Stephanie stormed out, saying she was done for the day. I stayed behind to talk, and Mara said, "You carry too much alone. Who supports you, Isaac?" And God help me, I broke a little, because no one had asked me that in years. That night, she hugged me. It should have ended there. It didn't. The affair, the line we chose to cross. I wish I could say it just happened, but that's bullshit. It was 1,000 choices leading to one catastrophic mistake. It started with her inviting me to her office on a day we didn't have a session. She said Stephanie needed space, and she wanted to help me process. We talked for hours. I cried. She cried. We were two broken people who convinced ourselves we were healing each other. She kissed me first. I kissed her back. I remember the way she whispered, "I know this is wrong, but I don't want to stop." And I didn't either. We met 5 times. Twice in her office. Once at a hotel. Once in her car like 2 reckless teenagers. Once at her home. Every time, guilt crushed me. Every time, I still went back. I kept telling myself we'd stop before it got worse. But things always get worse. The first twist, Stephanie already knew. Last Tuesday, I came home from work, and Stephanie was sitting at the dining table, calm in a way that terrified me. There were printed text messages on the table, screenshots, calendar entries, a hotel invoice. My entire stomach dropped. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just said, "I already knew before I collected all this." I wanted proof that would hold up in court. That's when I realized she wasn't confronting me. She was preparing for war. I tried to explain. I tried to apologize. I tried everything. She said, "Don't say her name in this house." Then, "You didn't just cheat on me. You cheated on me with the person I trusted to fix us." And honestly, that's the part that guts me. I didn't just betray her. I betrayed the entire foundation she was clinging to. She told me she wanted space and that she'd be staying at her sister's with our daughter. She didn't take anything except clothes and Emily's favorite stuffed giraffe. The silence after they left felt like punishment. Confrontation, the fallout with Mara. I confronted Mara the next day. I wasn't yelling, but I was unraveling. She looked shaken when I walked in. Apparently, the licensing board already contacted her. Stephanie filed a formal complaint the same night she confronted me. Mara's career, the thing she lived for, was hanging by a thread. She said, "I'm going to lose everything." I said, "I've already lost my family." She tried to reach for me. I stepped back. For the first time, I saw the relationship clearly. Not romantic, not healing. Just two damaged people making a slow-motion disaster together. I told her we were done. She didn't argue. She only said, "I hope someday you forgive yourself." But I don't think I ever will. Second twist. There was more I didn't know. It would have been enough if the story ended there. But no. Life likes to twist a knife. 2 days ago, Stephanie's sister called me. Not Stephanie. She asked if I had anything else I wanted to confess. I told her I had said everything. She said, "Then you should know why Stephanie is really furious." Turns out, Mara had previously counseled Stephanie privately after postpartum depression, 2 years before we ever met her as a couple. Stephanie trusted her deeply, looked up to her, confided in her most painful insecurities. So when she found out that same person slept with her husband, it wasn't just betrayal. It was psychological violence. I didn't know this. I swear I didn't. But it doesn't matter. The damage is the same. Update. Emotional fallout. I'm staying in an Airbnb now. The kind that smells like pine cleaner and loneliness. Stephanie won't talk to me. Not even about our daughter. Everything goes through her sister. My parents know. Her parents know. My boss suspects something is wrong because I've been useless at work. And everywhere I go, I feel this sick heaviness in my chest. Like I'm walking around with shards of glass where my ribs used to be. I didn't just lose my wife. I lost her trust, her respect, her safety. And Mara? She's under investigation. She might lose her license permanently. No one wins here. Everyone bleeds. Aftermath. The thing I can't admit out loud. This is the part that makes me feel like a monster. But I'm being honest. I miss my wife more than anything. But a small, ugly part of me also misses a version of myself I was with Mara, the one who felt seen, the one who felt understood. It wasn't love. I know that now. It was escape. But escaping doesn't fix anything. It just burns down whatever you were running from. And now all that's left is smoke. What now? I don't expect forgiveness. I don't even know if I'll ever ask for it. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to exist without the life I destroyed. I write this only because I needed to put it somewhere. I cheated on my wife with our marriage counselor, and it cost me everything. Top comments. Deleted 4.2K points. Bro, BRO, you didn't just cheat. You cheated with the one person who had a professional, ethical duty not to touch you. She didn't just betray your wife. She betrayed her patient. This is nuclear-level betrayal. Good luck, I guess. You/throwaway_marriage hell. OP 2.1K points. Yeah, I know. I'm not defending myself. I just didn't realize how deep her relationship with my wife already was. That part is still sinking in. You/therapist_ here. 5.8K points. Licensed therapist here. Your marriage counselor didn't fall into temptation. She committed gross professional misconduct, crossed multiple boundaries, and is now facing exactly what she deserves, an investigation and likely license revocation. There are strict laws about dual relationships, sexual involvement with clients, and conflict of interest. She broke all of them. You didn't ruin her career. She did. You ruined your marriage. She ruined her profession. These are two separate things. You/icegold_sister, 3.7K points. Your wife didn't just get cheated on. She got hit with a betrayal from someone she once trusted with her mental health. I can't even imagine that level of pain. You/why would he out at that 2.9K points. The fact that she was your wife's postpartum counselor makes this 10x worse. That means she knew your wife's vulnerabilities, insecurities, history of trauma, and mental patterns, and still chose to sleep with her husband. That is predatory. Full stop. U/Coffee Andergrit, 1.8K points. I'm not saying this to hurt you, but to give clarity. Your wife isn't just heartbroken. She's humiliated. She opened up her soul to this woman, told her all her darkest fears. Then that same woman used your wife's emotional map to navigate an affair with you. No apology will fix that. U/Hard Dealer, 3.4K points. When a marriage is on fire, you don't pour gasoline on it and then wonder why everyone is screaming. Dude, U/I_feel_kinda_bad, 870 points. Okay, unpopular opinion. Yes, Opie messed up badly. But the therapist is the bigger ethical monster here. She had all the power in that dynamic. Emotional, psychological, professional. She knew Opie was vulnerable, hurting, looking for validation. He was an easy target. She exploited it. Still Opie's fault, but not 50-50. U/Yanabro, 620 points. Nah, Opie is a grown adult who made repeated decisions. No coercion. He could have walked away each time. He didn't. Everyone sucks here. U/Stephanie's Revenge, 4.6K points. Your wife did exactly what she should have done. Left, took the kid, protected her mental health, filed a complaint, collected evidence, didn't let you manipulate the narrative. Good for her. U/Relationship_realist, 2.2K points. I'm going to be real. Your marriage is dead. Even if she wanted to forgive, how could she ever trust you again? How could she ever trust any counselor again? How could she ever sit in a room with you without wondering if every kind word from another woman is secretly a prelude to an affair? This isn't recoverable. U/Slow Implosion, 1.1K points. The part that kills me is how calm she was at the table. That's the level of pain where someone has cried every tear already. U/Average, 940 points. She said, "Don't say her name in this house." Oof. That's when you know she's done. U/Just4Thedia, 770 points. Can we talk about the hotel invoice? Your wife caught you and still want to work like a detective on a Netflix series. I respect that. U/Throwaway_marriage hell, Opie, 1.9K points. Yeah, she didn't raise her voice once. That was somehow worse. U/Supportive_chaos, 510 points. Here's the thing. You're owning it. That counts for something. But you're still looking for emotional understanding, and that instinct is exactly what got you into this mess. You need to be alone for a while. Not with Mara. Not with anyone. Just you, your choices, and a therapist who won't try to sleep with you. U/Accidentally Savage, 1.3K points. Imagine cheating with someone who lectures other people about boundaries for a living. Peak irony. U/Real Human Female, 380 points. I don't feel bad for you, but I don't hate you either. People break when they feel unseen. They make awful choices that don't reflect who they want to be. But now you have the responsibility to rebuild yourself without dragging other people down with you. U/Not Me Watch, 2.5K points. Your daughter is going to feel the fallout of this for years. Do better from here on out.